Hello again, Guardians, and welcome back to another What the Fuck is Wrong with Me? I'm an idiot. And yes, I am an idiot, Guardians. Why? Because the last video I uploaded on Destiny's infections that are going around, the 5 infections that give you perks of increased XP, I stated that they also give you negative side effects once Rise of Iron comes out. Do not worry. If you have infections, use them. When Rise of Iron comes out, there will not be anything wrong with your Guardians after that. And we'll get into this video, but as of right now, I made the mistake to believe a post that came from a friend of a friend. And legitimately, I looked at the post, it looked legit. And a bunch of my friends were like, oh my god, Hunter, did you know this? Did you know that? I was like, no. They're like, this is a legit thing, blah, blah, blah. So basically, I kind of got trolled by my friends kind of being a little dumb into not looking into the post itself. And I also trolled myself and the community for not looking into the post myself. So, without further ado, here is the full actual video on the information of the infections inside of Destiny. Hello again, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny content related video on the Rise of Iron expansion. This video is going to break down all the information on the infections spreading through Destiny, and there's 5 of them. Now, the very first thing that popped up was Owl Sector. Let's take a look at that. So Guardians, this is owlsector.bungie.net, the site that Bungie is using to track the infection all over the world. Now, this is for initialization since 27 hours since the infection started. And now it's been pretty much 60 something hours since the infection started, so it's going to be all over the place. Also, as you can see at the top of the screen, it's got the Vanguard logo, and it's an official site all the way down at the bottom of the page. It shows Bungie's copyright logo 2016 and that it is a Bungie official site. So it is legit. Also, if you want to click on the Owl Sector logo, it will then take you to a section where you can read through several of the pages of informations and links tracked to Owl Sector and some ideas and lore going behind the actual concept of the ARG for Destiny. As you can also see, there's a pie chart down at the bottom showing off Brilliance, Glory, Splendor, Magnificence, and Fortitude, all different perks for these and all of the different infections, and it shows off which ones are most popular. Green being the most popular, blue and yellow being the second best, white and then pink being the rarest. If you get these, and you actually do want to get these, my last video I told you guys that there's some bad side effects. Do not listen to that. That is no longer a case. There's all good side effects as of right now, and Bungie has not stated any bad side effects. There's no confirmation from Bungie, so listen to this information now. All of them are going to grant you experience boost gains. So if you're inside of the Crucible or inside of the Strikes, if you have these infections, you will get an experience buff, allowing you to get more XP, more reputation boosts, allowing you to level up your factions quicker, and allowing you to level up your characters quicker, especially if you start a new character before Rise of Iron. This is kind of like your double XP weekend, where if you do this, you will be able to level up your character a lot faster and get them prepared for Rise of Iron. How long will these effects last inside of Rise of Iron? We have no idea. Some speculate that it's going to go away once Rise of Iron drops, but as of right now, nobody knows. Also, another thing that we want to look at is how we're going to get the infections. That is the easiest part. Go into a strike, die. Apparently when you die inside of a strike or inside of a PvE event, you have a chance of acquiring these infections. Also, another easier way is to get a Guardian in your fire team that has all 5 infections and go into a private match. That Guardian will use their super on you. As long as your Guardian has no infections, you will be able to go and kill that Guardian and grant all 5 infections. Now, does this mean that you will not be able to acquire any of the infections once you already have 1? No. Guardians that have only 1 infection have had the case where they get infected again. It's called a second instance infection. Then there's a 3rd instance, a 4th instance, and a 5th instance. The thing is the more infected that you become, the harder it is to acquire the other infections, because you have to have that person with that specific infection to kill you, and you already have the other ones, so you're not going to get infected again from other Guardians that already have that. Now, I'm going to show you the instance where me and Adi traded off 5 entire infections to my Guardian. Okay, Guardians, so as you can see, Odyssey Grimwall has a bunch of sparkles on his head, symbolizing that he has 5 infections. I have 0. he's going to use his Nova Bomb. I will then revive with my shotgun, and I will go and shotgun him in the face. This will pretty much grant me all 5 infections, no problem. You can only do this with a Guardian that has 0 infections though. Remember, it is harder to get the infections once you've already been infected once. Now, it is possible, so don't forget that. Now I have 5 infections, and if I go into my inventory, you'll be able to see that I have all Magnificence, Fortitude, Glory, Splendor, and Brilliance. And yes, those all stack for XP and reputation gain. Again, this is all the information we have, other than one last final thing I can tell you. If you use a Crucible booster, a Vanguard booster, or a House Judgment booster for reputation, it does stack with these infections. So if you want to increase the amount of XP you get in Crucible or Vanguard events, then definitely use those boosters. Other than that, Guardians, Bungie has not actually officially confirmed any bad news towards the infections and towards your Guardians, so please grab up the infections while you can and grind out for the final day before Rise of Iron. Will these leave Rise of Iron once Rise of Iron drops? We have no idea. So please grab the infections while you can, just in case they do go away. And congratulations, Guardians, you have become infected. Probably a good idea, and sorry about my last video that I uploaded. If this video helped though, please drop a like, share it with your friends, and again, Guardians, subscribe for daily Destiny content, and I'll see you all Starside in the next video.